ENG2P class. I hope everybody's doing well and staying home and being safe. You may have noticed that I have posted this new assignment on our Google Classroom, and I just want to take a moment to go through the slideshow with you and to explain what you need to do for the actual assignment. But first I'll go through the little lesson of the slideshow here. So our theme for this media assignment is advertising. Let's just show it. All right, so our first slide shows the words explicit and implicit. So when we're talking about advertising, explicit would be a meaning that's very obvious in the ad, and implicit would be more of a hidden meaning or an additional meaning that's in the ad that is meant to get us to purchase an item or to get our attention so that we pay attention to what the advertiser is trying to tell us. So I've showed you some logos here of companies. Every day we're inundated with logos, whether we notice them or not, and a lot of them have some hidden images or meanings in them. So for example, this FedEx logo here has a hidden image inside of it. So FedEx is a company that delivers packages. So take a moment, look at the image. Is there any other additional image you see in the words? So some of you may have identified that there's actually an arrow here in this portion of the word. So an arrow in this case might be communicating that FedEx can get their packages to you efficiently and quickly because of this arrow pointing forward. I've also added some more logos that you probably recognize. So you have Tostitos, Amazon, some other ones, Toblerone, Pinterest, Toyota. And these are the answers for the images that are in them. I'll just skip over that so that I won't ruin the sort of quiz that you have there. So here I'm just letting you know that by the age of 60, the average person will have seen 50 million advertisements, which is quite a few. Ads don't always sell products, so they can promote politicians, musicians, travel. Developing a brand is important to a lot of companies. So they like to have a look, maybe a color scheme, a logo, so they're easily identified for their client or customer. So advertisers use a variety of different appeals to get you to buy their products. So some of them would be celebrity endorsements. They get somebody famous to talk about how much they love their product. Sex appeal to grab the viewer's attention. Humor, statistics, etc. So here I've included a long list of advertising appeals, and I really want you to read this list and be familiar with these different appeals so that you can actually do the little assignment at the end of this presentation. So everything from fear appeal, scarcity appeal, this item's only offered for a limited amount of time at this price. That would be a scarcity appeal. So there's quite a few different kinds of appeals that advertisers use. So be familiar with these. Okay. So the biggest budgets for ads are often for ads airing during the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl ads are usually big budget ads and usually have quite a few stars in them, a lot of special effects, a lot of money goes into these ads. So I've included a link here and you can have a look at these ads and you might even want to pick one of these for your assignment. So when you're looking at ads, I'd really like you to deconstruct it, so meaning analyze it. And these are some of the ways that you can analyze an ad. So I always want you to look at them with a critical eye. So consider the length. How long is a commercial? Does this affect the content? So for example, sometimes on YouTube, you might see a longer ad at the beginning of a video. Do you watch the whole thing? Do you skip it? How do they get you to watch it? Editing. What is the pace of the commercial? Is it quick? Are there quick shots to catch a person with a short attention span? What are the transitions between shots like? And are images juxtaposed, so opposites put next to each other? Audio. Does the commercial have music? Is it popular music, catchy music? Does it have a voiceover? Are there sound effects? How does this affect your overall image or idea of the product? Camera work. What are the shots like? Close-ups, long shots, etc. Graphics. Is there animation? Does the commercial have lettering or logos over top? What messages do they carry? Audience. Is the commercial a local or a network one? One intended to be broadcasted nationally, or maybe it's just for Toronto? What is the age, sex, or economic level of its target audience? Is it targeted more towards teens, children, adults? So look at all of these things. I'm just going over them quickly because you will have time to go back at this presentation and look at it more closely. I've also included this little video about sort of new trends in advertising that I didn't mention earlier, so you can have a look at that. And then I have an ad that I chose here for you to analyze. And you can pick out all of the different advertising appeals, and there's quite a few in this ad here that will become readily apparent when you watch it. And then right on the presentation, you can answer these questions for that Sprite ad. So which advertising appeals did the ad use? You can just put in point form. It has at least 3, minimum 3. And you're going to use that list that I linked up to, and you can just put down masculine, feminine appeal, snob appeal. So very point form, identify those appeals. What kind of story did the ad tell? How does music play a role in the ad? What kind of special effects is in the ad? And is it successful? Would you buy that product after watching the ad? Why or why not? Okay, so now it's your turn. You're going to choose an ad from YouTube and insert your video link here. You can insert the whole video by clicking insert on the top of your slideshow here. So there's a button that says insert, and you can just click that, and it will have video as an option come up. And once you click that, you can put in the address here, URL, just copy and paste the address in here, and it'll insert the whole video. So once you do that, I want you to pick 5 of the questions from the earlier part of the presentation to answer, and you can pick any 5. So I would have to go back in my slide deck and look at all of these different headings. So you should try to pick 1 question per heading. So 1 camera work question, 1 audio question, 1 editing question, and so on. So you get to pick the question. Just copy and paste the question that you choose, and then you can answer it right on that last slide. And you can turn it in. So that's basically all you have to do for this media assignment. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to shoot me an email, and I can give you some direction that way. Okay, I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you found this video helpful. And I will try to post more as I assign more assignments and lessons. Okay,